Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
It is 6:48. We are getting ready to wrap up July. Can you believe it? August starts tomorrow. Kids are back to school in a few weeks. I know, don't listen, kids, right? It's all over too soon. Now, let's talk about our July and how hot it has been. In a typical July in Boise, we normally see about 3 days or so where we hit 100 or top 100. The most we've ever had was back in 2003, where we had half the month at or above 100 degrees. Look at this. So far for July of 2018, we've had 9 days at or above that century mark, and we will likely add one more to this before the day is done. So we may see this tie last year, where we had 10 triple-digit days. But the difference between this year and last year, why it just feels so much hotter, we've only had 6 days this July where we've been at or a little bit below average temperatures. We have been well above normal, even if we're not at 100 degrees, well above average, upper 90s for a good part of the month. And look at what we're dealing with this morning. I hate to even show you this view. It just looks choking out there. This is what it looks like outside. This is the smoke that has filtered in. We do have some cloud cover across the region, so that's contributing partly to the gray look. But you can see as you look down here closer to the foothills, closer to the surface, we do have plenty of smoke out there, and that will likely be the case for most of the day. It may get thicker or thinner. You may drive in and out of it just depending on where you spend your day. But still, it's going to be a very hazy day. It looks so much more like a kind of a winter day with some fog, right? But that is smoke. And we are warm still, 77 degrees right now. The smoke and the little bit of cloud cover we have will kind of act like a lid and keep a bit of a cap on our potential for heat today. Some of our computer models are wanting to get us a lot hotter than we likely will get, but we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. Regardless, it will be scorching, even with a little bit of cloud cover coming in, and even with the smoke acting like a lid on that heat. It will be very hot. And here's our clockwise rotation around this high pressure, just kind of dragging that smoke up from Northern California and parts of Oregon and just funneling it right into the Treasure Valley. In parts of Oregon, they have air quality alerts. In fact, I just checked the AQI, the air quality index for southwestern Oregon. We're talking some spots in the very high category of hazardous, that dark maroon color. That's what they're looking at there. So no wonder there's air quality alerts there. And we have our heat advisory to contend with for the next couple of days, today and tomorrow. We expect triple-digit highs and overnight lows that will barely drop to 70. Likely won't even get there tomorrow morning. So that's why we have a heat advisory. We have been as hot as this week, but because of the morning lows, we just don't have a chance to cool off at all. Now, this is a potential for our heat. 104 is what most of our computer models want to put us at, but they can't see the smoke. So because of the smoke, I'm going to call it 101 for today, but regardless, it is going to be very warm across the region. Seattle will once again hit the mid-80s before we get a break from the heat. By the end of the work week, we have cooler air that will come in. I'll show you that in the extended forecast, but let's get you through your Tuesday first. 102 on tap for Vail today, 101 expected in Weiser. It will be triple digits right at or just above 100 degrees across the board in the Treasure Valley, with hazy skies and some cloud cover coming and going today, but you may not even be able to tell the difference when we have such thick smoke out there. Upper 90s for Idaho City, low 90s for McCall and Cascade today. Even in the Magic Valley and places like Fairfield, we're looking at mid to upper 90s for south central Idaho, upper 80s for the east central mountains with areas of smoke from time to time. We have a chance of some thunderstorms firing off today and tomorrow as well, but not in the valley. That'll be in the mountains, and there's that cool down. Can you believe it? Hang in there. The weekend has highs in the 80s.